Hi, everybody. Welcome. I know we're behind. Welcome. Hi, everyone. We were in our class still. Welcome. Come on into the room, everyone. I'm rebooting up my computer. Welcome. We were in our class today. Welcome, North Node family that's here in the live, North Node that's in the master classes, and so much more. We have such a beautiful time there. So happy full moon to everyone. I'll wait till everyone get in the room. Welcome. Hey. So we're coming into this full moon and bloom for Leo. And I know we're a little bit behind schedule. But we were having our powwow and our master class, catching up on our family business there as well. But when we say family business, that means all of us sharing in our hearts and sharing our experience. And our fellow tribe member Michael took us on a field trip, virtual field trip in Paris. Hey, Kuan Yin. So we got a chance to go on a field trip in Paris today in our live. And thank you, Michael, for taking us down the road. He was taking the street. He's in Paris, so we had a live there. So we were there with him. So you got to join our master classes, and they're fun. We just have a great time there. Our time together as a soul family there, and as a soul family here in our community, all as at its best, with here and on Patreon and so much more. So thank you, Kuan Yin, for coming through this morning. I'm just giving a little, waiting on my computer to reboot. Okay. Hey, Chris, welcome. Hey, happy Saturday. Also, I'm going to put up in the link. Ayana, can you put the website up in the chat? I'm not sure. My computer is still rebooting from our live. So hopefully, if it'll let you do it. Thank you, Muriel. The lighting is off. Okay. Hey. Okay, so I'm waiting on my computer to update. Pardon me. And those that see the replay, come on in. We're getting ready to get this full moon reading, okay? And then we're going to do the, I'll have a video up about the things to do with this full moon. Make sure that you are setting your intentions with this full moon, whichever way that you're guided to do so. There's still time if you feel guided to do the altar visual that is available. The full moon doesn't kick into tomorrow, so stay tuned for the video. Okay. Y'all could talk in the chat while I'm still getting situated. Okay. Pretty much situated, but not so much, because the computer was shutting down. Yeah. All right. So y'all could chat in the get acquainted in the chat. If you could put the website up, Muriel, if you get a chance. I don't know if your computer is up and running. Okay. Yeah, we're up. Okay. I'm going to post the link to, I'm sorry, I'm looking away. I'm looking at my computer to get in. Okay. So, I should be okay. I don't got my incense. I think my incense is, no, it's not. It's up. Okay. Thought it was burning. There it is. It's not burning. So I'm moving around. We have some housekeeping things. Go on and put in the chat, please, the website, if you can. All right. I thought it was burning, but I guess it wasn't. Okay. All right. Y'all see me sliding all around in my winter clothes and everything. Okay. Hey there, Michael. Everybody, Chris. I was sharing, Michael, about you letting us go on the field trip with you in Paris, and we appreciate that so much. This is the altar visual, okay, that's up for the new, I don't know why I won't keep saying new moon, but full moon and Leo. So that's the website if y'all feel guided to join it. If it's not for you, you could join it for another family member that may need some release. Make sure that you read the description box of the full moon altar visual, see how that aligns itself up with you at this time. I do want to share just some housekeeping things. Is that we're doing a family spring equinox. I'm typing this in. Spring equinox detox together. Yeah, I'm typing in the chat. So if I'm looking down, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so we're doing a family spring equinox detox that Spirit told us to do last week in our reading, right? So that's going to be on starting on the 22nd, right, Mira? And we're going to be meeting up in Patreon, and that's going to be encouraging you to keep pushing on different things like that. If you have any suggestions on what you may want to do it, the way you may want to suggest, everybody's body is different. And that's why we're not like saying a stipulation on how to do this and that. But you listen to Spirit, get into your altar time, your spiritual time, and hear the way you should go about your own individual detox. But we're going to be an accountability group on Patreon. The first tier is $5, and the Moonbeam tier is $10. That's just more details throughout the year. Okay, so there's spell work. Keep in mind, I just put up on the Patreon. The Void of Course is up for the month of February, so you have the calendar of the moon, how to work with the moon. I also have Imbolc up, certain prompts to do that's there. That's a self-paced class there, and I have the Aquarius details on the Moonbeam aspect, and I think there's some general things that's for the whole family there as well. So that's what we're going to be doing. So if that has an interest of yours, and if you getting into your altar time and you're hearing Spirit speak to you about doing some things like that, take it in account. Join us on Patreon. We'd love to have you. Okay, great. Enjoy, Melba. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your grandson duties. We appreciate you being here. Let's get into the reading. Okay, let's get into the reading because we've had a busy morning. All right, and it takes a lot out of everyone I know when they come. So let's hear what you have to say. Ooh, be a big shuffling of this tarot deck. I'm going to show you this tarot deck. It's I told you it was designed by David Bowie, one of my favorites. And if you're not familiar with this is the Starman Tarot. David Bowie actually designed the artistry of this particular deck. So that's why I gravitated to it. What do you have to say, Spirit, about the Leo moon to the collective? Okay. Okay, interesting. This deck brings a different vibe because it has all decks bring a different vibe. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay, maybe I'm not sure, but I was guided to that. All right. So we have got the Seven of Wands. I'm going to talk about this here. And so there is a lot of balance with thinking about how you're going to be making your moves, okay, with this Leo moon. Bringing into Leo full moon, bringing into this confidence area is that how will you go about it with looking into what is making sense for you, okay? The 7 is coming in because we're in the year of 7, and that's a spirituality number, universal number that's dealing with your spirituality. Okay, it's dealing with, and so Leo full moon, Mama Moon is asking, where do you stand with where you are in your confidence in your spiritual path? Do you have an alignment with others that is cooperating in your spiritual path? Because even though things may look like they're coming at you, you are in full control during this time. Things may come at you in the seen and the unseen, but you are in full control. You've been doing a lot of spiritual work. And so continue to do that as the full moon is coming in. And it's going to heighten your confidence level in it. Okay. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Six of Pentacles. And this is coming in to reevaluating your possession power. Reevaluating your possession power. Spirit does not disappoint. This was a topic part of, thank you. We was brought in this topic today in our masterclass in the second house about possession. And at this time, it is looking at the power of possession, what Spirit is saying with this Six of Pentacles. Where are you in that? Are you going to be making purchasing power, purchasing your presence, or what is your possession of your purchasing power, and what do you equate it to? The Leo full moon is going to ask you that. Mother Moon is asking that. What do you see yourself with your possession of who you are? You know, who do you see yourself at this time? And they're going to highlight that and going to bring that into you knowing who you are even more, strengthening who you are even more. And then we have the Starman. You are going to be so full of illuminating power through this full moon energy. You're going to be illuminating so much. And literally, some of you are going to be levitating. Okay? Some of you are going to be levitating through this energy. And the Starman is coming to tell you that during this time tomorrow with the full moon in the next 72 hours, get outdoors with that full moon and stretch yourself out like a star, because we're built as a star. We have the middle, we have our two limbs up here, and then we have our lower limbs. So lift the outer limbs, okay? Stretch out your outer limbs and then receive the illumination on you, so that way as you keep moving throughout the next couple of weeks, you are building up from that energy to move forward. But you'll be moving forward very light. You know, it's like you'll be moonwalking, so to speak, with not moonwalking where you don't have no gravity, but moonwalking smooth in the next several weeks where everything is in a smooth pattern. Even if you don't understand it all, they will enlighten you and why you're making some moves that you're moving into. Why are you making choices the way you're making them? Because they are in full alignment with where you are. Hit the likes, please. You're in the reading. Hit the likes. Thank you, replay crew. You know what to do. Comment down below. So you're going to be illuminating, but you're going to be moonwalking. Okay? And then you're like, wow, you're going to feel yourself, your heart center raising up and moving. That will be guiding you. You'll be moving like that. And it will feel like you're floating, because you're going to capture into the full moon illumination. So make sure that you take time to get into the illumination on the next 72 hours. And then we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is going to be coming in, helping you to walk in your air speed. Because see, we've got that illumination here where you'll be floating, but in that Queen right here, you'll be in your mastery coming in. You'll be in your mastery. And it's important that you've been working to come into your mastery. You know who you are. You know your information. You're in the lead as far as in some of your work endeavors, some of your business endeavors, or some of your relationship endeavors, because you've been doing a lot of work and intentional work to make sure that you're moving correctly. Okay, so within this full moon energy, you will be making your stance and pushing through naturally with the air, because you're going to be illuminating and floating by pulling through your heart center, your heart chakra. And that's part of the Leo energy as well. Okay, so from that, let me know in the comments down below. On that, we're going to move into the another deck that's leading into what Spirit wanted me to go to. So we did our tarot pull, right? Okay. All right, what do you have to say about this pull? Hey, Nancy. Hi. All right. What do you have to, woo, okay, so we've got that. What else do you have to say? Okay, we got that. What else do you have to say about this full moon? What else do you have to say? Hey, Alexis. What else do you have to say? Anything else? All right, so we have self-love. So the full moon will be highlighting to you self-love, okay? Along with that heart pulling forward, floating. We have what Spirit was saying through the tarot, okay? Welcome, Chanel. But we went through the tarot. We had that part, that piece. I'm going to leave some of those cards out. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm all up on this part. Okay, so we have self-love. All right, we have self-love. This has to do with this launch of being led by your heart center and illumination and floating and guiding in. So self-love, you realize during this full moon, you realize that love of self is necessary to love another. To love another. Self-love brings in the realization of how it's necessary that you will love another, because you have the understanding of the love for yourself. Okay? Now, we have, and that's an aspect of growth, growth. Because growing up, some of you went through stages of growing up, and even where you are now, not so much childhood, but going through your own cycles of developing what love is to you about who you are. Because you weren't really taught that I love myself. I love my parents, I love my children, I love this, and this. But what about you? How do I love myself? How do I prioritize love over yourself? Where Spirit is going into that, saying it will be even more so illuminated during this full moon, because other people will be connecting to you through that. And they will be connecting through the love of others through community. Okay? Now we have creativity. You love to devise new ideas, innovations, and forms of illumination. So your heightenedness, the heart area, is part of this Leo full moon, and it will bring out your creativity even more. We've been talking about that for several weeks about actualizing your dreams. We're going through the points of that. The other week was about making decisions. The other week was about unplugging. And then there was some other things that's leading up to authenticity, being authentic, finding the true you through the Aquarius energy we're currently still in. So what's going to happen is that your creativity will be even more launched out of you. And so even while we'll do the full moon, the 5 things you need to know. Stay tuned for that video. You're going to be taking the time out to write your intentions. Okay, so during this full moon, you're going to be writing out your intentions with it. How does it guide with releasing some things out, connected with the love of new ideas, the love of innovation, the love of illumination, because we are being illuminated. We're being illuminated. And then we're bringing in the knowing who you are, of your possessing you, possessing your inner self, What is your possession about? What is your possession about? This Six of Pentacles is giving you a stretch into looking into yourself. Okay? We were talking about that in what? Today, class, right? Talking about the second house, about that possession. Okay? So, but then we have that I want to say crunching tiger position. Crunching tiger. I hope I'm saying that right. You know, where we're here and we're able to go through because you're being illuminated and to have that full balance of fire of spirituality that is coming to play. All right. So I'll be talking about your setting your intentions with the full moon video coming through. I'm still working on that this early this morning. So it should be up. Okay. It'll be up. All right. So setting intentions with that creativity, those new ideas, those innovations, that illumination. Don't be afraid, family. Love trumps fear. Remember we were talking about that yesterday? Love trumps fear. So sometimes in procrastination, love trumps procrastination because it's a postponed energy. But you're at a place now, I don't know why I'm holding that up. You're at a place now where, hey, new ideas, innovation, illumination of who? You. And that theme comes back to what? Community. So we have tolerance. Okay? You appreciate other points of view. This is a lot of growth points coming through. Okay? You appreciate other points of views because you sense the love in everyone. You appreciate the sense and the love in everyone. You appreciate other people's point of views, what they have to say. You sense the intention. You know it's genuine. Okay, you know it's genuine. All right? So that's going to be highlighted. It's going to be highlighted because we already have talked about it with seeing that crunching tiger. And then we have that sense of possession, inner possession. Okay? And it also will be tying into others has a lot to do with that community base with this full moon energy, with looking at bringing in innovative ideas to a different society that we're currently in if you're working within your consciousness. Okay? So that's what Aquarius energy is about as well. But we also have the Leo full moon, that's our focus, will be pulling that confidence up and out because you're going to be doing what? Illuminating, floating. If you ever watch my stories on Instagram, you'll see I bring in things about the earth, and you'll see sometimes some of the different space centers and things I'll spotlight that you'll see them walking in different things and different scenes very quick and light. And that's how we can do in our astral plane. We move the speed of light in different areas to move things in that realm. So what else do you have to say about this full moon in Leo? Okay. Now, prosperity lies ahead. Now, this is the time where you want to release. Where do you see what is prosperity to you again? Reevaluating in this full moon. Even though the full moon is at bloom and she's at her height with Leo, but Leo is bringing in the question along with Aquarius, okay, of prosperity lies ahead, but exactly what does prosperity mean to you? With your release, you're going to set it with your intentions. Okay, what does that exactly mean to you? Not to what society say prosperity is, not what the masses say what prosperity is, but what does it really mean to you? This is the time you sit with spirit to find out why you release that into the realm of what that means to you in a higher conscious level. Okay? And then in your frequency. So the frequency is going to have to match. What does that mean to you? Because it will be your own frequency, who you are. All right? And then we have the answers you need coming soon, basically. The answers you need are coming. They're coming soon. So after this, when this full moon is in bloom, the 72 hours, it's going to start rising up, okay, with the tide. Some of you have been feeling the tide, and even though the water is not near you, some of you have been feeling like this. Comment down below, because the moon has literally been showing during the daytime. Keep in mind, those that's in the North Node community here, as well as here, but in the masterclass, we were talking about a week or two ago about the various moons that we have for our Earth. So not just the phases, but the various moons. That's in masterclass. Okay. So in this, the answers you need are coming. They're in process. But how do you work with them coming? How have you been evaluate yourself on how are you behaving with your answers? Are you want to look at, are you acting in a framework of peace? Are you working in a framework of wow, I'm bringing in an excitement for yourself about what's coming in play for you? You know, lifting up your energy through this full moon. Play some music. Excuse me, this is the angels. My nose start tickling. Play some music, whatever will bring you into an excitement. Go outside, dance before the full moon. Okay, get her illumination for her answers. Okay, you can dance before the full moon. You can sing in front of the full moon. You can go outside and lift up your hands, receiving that energy, thanking the full moon for the answers. Okay, and then we have time to give rather than take. Time to give rather than take. Time to give rather than take. Okay, so time to give will be launching you into after the full moon, when the full moon starts closing. Okay, and waning. So this is where you're going to start giving than to take in, because things are going to start closing. Okay, so that's going to be your opportunity to go within. And while you go within, you're going to be giving some things, whatever that may be to you. Whatever that may be to you. Okay, so that is our reading. Very, very intense. That's very intense. Rightly so, because we're at a slow moon, and it's very close in, and it's very intense as well, because we are in the Imbolc. We're at the first turn of the wheel to spring. So there's some intensity coming in with the full moon. Some of you, again, comment down below. You may have been, hey there, Miss 123XYZ. You may have been feeling kind of like this. Maybe feeling a little motion sickness. Those that are very in tune with the planets and the moon, because the tide is raised very high. So you may be feeling a little motion sickness, even though you're not near the water. Waking up feeling a little loopy over the next 72 hours. Because the moon is raising the tide, and it'll raise your tide. You say, yes, you've been feeling that? You've been feeling that? So you can feel it in you being adjacent to the solar systems, which is our moon, our light. That's part of our inner solar system, along with the 8 planets. But feeling her raising you up. Okay? And so, you know, allow that energy to flow through you. Allow that energy to flow through you. Right. You'll feel it. You may even feel a little wonky. Motion sickness has never been affecting me like it has recently. Yes, the moon will do that. You don't have to be near the water because you're in alignment. You are in alignment. You know, some are very highly sensitive to all of the planets. That will be me. You know, I'm just saying. I'm like, why do I got to know all of them? But but I can tell. Hey there, showstopper, happy full moon. So that's very normal, you know, that as you start to get more in alignment with the solar systems. Everybody don't, some people do. You can feel the moon and the motion sickness not being near any water. You know, you can feel it at different times of the lunar cycle as well. So notice that you may even be sleeping more deeply right now. She may be taking you into more of a deeper sleep. You may feel more slumber now because she's taking you into an area that you need that kind of rest to prepare for a higher energy, as a Leo will build that confidence up. See, it's so beautiful how she rocks. She knows how to bring us up. You know, another human being can't give us the energy that she can give. You know, she deals with our emotions and our moon sign, whom we are, the shadow side of us, the inner side, that the divine only knows. And those that are very close to you, or those that are on a spiritual plane that can bring out of you or know who you are. They know you. Okay, yes, there's power in that. We also have a green meteorite that's flashing throughout the next several, just moving on to, it's still in this full moon energy, but you may get some flashes through the nighttime of green lights. Okay, and those are some cosmic meteorites that are going in and out, and you'll see flashes of green. It looks like the Green Goblin or the one that was on Batman. I can't remember his name, but he wore all the questions, and it looks like that in the lights. Oh, I already did it. I already did the reading. I already did it. Sorry about that. Yeah, I already started. It'll be in the replay. Oh, the Joker? Yes, Quan. Yes. Oh, Letitia, are you talking about, am I doing it live now? Are you asking me, am I pulling live now? Let me clear it. Let me know what you're asking exactly. I'm sorry if I misunderstood. The Riddler, yes. Yeah, and y'all know I always talk about the Riddler. Really me, really this. The Riddler, yes, the Riddler. I love him. Okay, so I couldn't remember his name with the question mark, but the Riddler. The Joker too is in there. He's one of my favorite characters. But the Riddler, you know, and so it looks like the Riddler flashing through the sky. It's that kind of green. So pay attention to that. If you have a telescope or are you higher elevation, take the time. You will see it just normally. No, are you taking donations for? Yes, I'll pull one card though, so that way I don't be here too much longer. But I can do that. Yes. Yeah, so you'll see that for the next 30 days, flashes of bright green Riddler lights. And it's beautiful. Some people in some parts of the world, literally their whole city has turned neon green at night. I have the pictures. I'll try to show that in the stories on Instagram. I get a chance to see some of my favorite people that capture this different things that I follow on Instagram, and I'll post it there because they in the stories they capture some beautiful pictures of what's going on in the sky. So yeah, all right, I can do that. I'll pull from the Moonology showstopper. I'll pull. Let me hear if that's where I should go. Yes, I'll pull from Oracle, unless you want me to pull from the Tarot. Yes, the Riddler. He's our spotlight today. So go online and check it out about that green cosmic energy that's been coming through. And there is a beautiful energy, rain showers. Okay, I see that. Showstopper, I see that. Okay. All right, thank you, Spirit. I'm going to go here first. Thank you for the offering, Showstopper. I'm hearing something. I'm hearing about your daughter, the youngest one. I'm not going to share that, but she's fine. I think that sometimes you over concern yourself about her, and she's fine. She's a strong young woman. Okay, I'm hearing your concerns about her. Okay, great, got you. All right, I was hearing something about your daughter, but I got what you said. Okay, great. And I have a full moon video coming up on that too. So you got to make sure you're doing release. Oh, it's so pretty. From the Leo. It's saying here for your North Node, have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams. Okay? And continue to believe in your actualization, which we've been talking about all week, in your dreams. Fine tune them though, what Spirit is saying. With actualizing and working through this Leo energy of full moon with the real releasing, release them out, but fine tune your dreams and your decisions. Fine tune, narrow them down. Okay, narrow them down. Okay, narrow them down. Also, expect powerful change. You're welcome. Expect powerful change. Now, that change will start to come. Letitia, we have another Letitia and two Letitias in the house and in the North Node. Showstopper, continue to, after the 72 hours of the full moon, you go on and do your bath on Tuesday. On Tuesday as it closes. Okay, as it starts to close. That's what I'm hearing. Expect powerful change in that. Like submerge yourself in the water. Submerge yourself in the water. That's what I'm hearing. And expect powerful shift that's coming in. It's a powerful shift. And you know what that is. It's not something that you don't know. You know, it's not something out of the air. It's something that you've been preparing for already. And you're like, man, that came in. All right. Then I'm going to go to the tarot. I'm going to pull one card for you, because I'm hearing that. And this is the Starman. Yes, Letitia, energy strong. Tuesday is one of my power days. Okay, got it. Okay, cool. That's our Mars energy, right? All right. So, woo. Okay. Oh, this looks like you. Oh my God. Don't that look like you? Letitia, don't that look like you? This is Davy Bowie's artistry. This is him designed these cards. But as soon as it jumped, I said, oh my gosh, this is so her. All right. So, and it just looks like you. This is how you look in the spirit realm. At least how you look to me in the spirit realm. I know what you look like. Okay. And so this is the way you look. You always have this illuminating lights. And remember how I always describe you always like a skywalker, and you always have like a lot of lightning around you when you walking in the astral atmosphere as a guardian. You always got like fierce energy that like launches out. And this is perfect for you. So in that, you're going to be not suspended or anything like that, but you're in a place of things are falling out for you. You're welcome. You're welcome. You have things that are falling through you because you're so used to being able to be in a place of suspending. You know, you suspend in a way in slow motion that you make certain moves that things just come to you effortlessly. Okay, and this is a launching from a storm energy that occurred around your birthday time. Around your birthday time, there was a surge around your birthday time that gave you some more empowerment around your solar return. So as we're now almost 6 months in, it will hit around the end of February. Then that solar return gift will show up closer to the end of the month, right in the first week of March. Okay? I love this card for you. This looks like you. Oh my God. Okay. So do you understand what I'm saying, Letitia? You understand what I'm saying? I'm holding this up because I hope you screenshot this and put that on your wall in your altar space. It also reminds me of Santa Morte. You know how we roll with her. And it reminds me of her too, how she does things. Sometimes she shows up with this look. Sometimes she shows up. Yeah, not really, but yes. Just wait. You had some things that are, I'm not sure what part you're saying, but these things is like in the future. I did screenshot. We'll meditate. Okay. Yes. All right. You love Lasatism. Well, we will Lasatism and Santa Morte. It reminds me of this image of where David Bowie brought this card out. It reminds me of him and her. Yes, we love that. It might be this might be a little slower as I'm talking. This might be coming through, but I'm going to let that go. So you'll know in that timeline. So write that down, okay? Write that down. Don't get in the way of it, okay? Don't get in the way of it. I know you won't, but I'm just assuring you on that, okay? All right. Thank you, Showstopper Letitia, for allowing me to give you a quick read. I appreciate your energy. I appreciate all of your energy coming in and the live. I did screenshot. We'll meditate. Okay, great. All right. That's why I kept holding it up. All right. Okay, cool. All right. So, hey, there. Hey, Alexis. Hi, Alexis. Hey, there is any time for a reading for me? Yes, I am doing donations though for that personalized reading. But if you want me just to pull a card and you're not able to do a donation, I can pull a card for you. Let me know in the chat before we skedaddle. We've had a long day so far this morning. All right, so we could go. Yes, I was reading. Okay, yeah, okay, great. I was reading Kuan Yin saying, yes, we love Santa Morte here. That's our buddy. Let's do this one. All right. Thank you, Showstopper. All right. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to do that for you. Hold on, Alexis. I'm going to type something in the chat to you, Alexis. Hey Sagittarius. I was hearing as I was shuffling, know who she is. Know who she is. I heard it like 3 or 4 times as I was shuffling. Know who she is. Know who she is. You will know what that's about. It was saying, know who she is. Yes. Yes, Quanley. Yep. Absolutely. We work very heavily with Lasatismo. I do. Alexis, it said, know who she is. Know who she is. So you need to know who you are. Know who you are. And what do you need to release? Spirit is asking that of you. What do you need to release? What do you need to release? What do you need to release, Alexis? The full moon is asking that of you. So you have to sit down and take time to hear from within, but you already know to release it. You can write it on your regular brown paper. We'll be talking about in the full moon video. Write it on intentions, your intentions to release. You can use Joss paper, but you do need to set this time to release. Okay? Do it within the next 72 hours, right after. You can do it right within the full moon or as she starts closing. Okay? But don't let this time escape you. Okay? Don't let this time escape you. Okay? If you get a chance, I know it's probably on delay, as I say, write in the chat just to let me know. All right. All right. Yes. Quanya, yes, you got some homies in here that rock with Lecitisa Monte and Santa Monte. That's actually my spirit mother, is Lecitisa Monte. I work with her very heavily. That's my mom, my grandmother, my mother in the spirit. I am her daughter. You know, so when people say, you may hear that, you probably already know that. I don't want to say things that y'all already know. The people say, oh, are you a daughter of such and such sometimes in the spirit? I don't really say that too much out loud, but I am. You know, I am a daughter of hers. I work with her very closely. Yes. Yes, thank you, Quinn. Okay, Alexis, yes. So when spirit gives you a message like that, Alexis, is that you have to sit down and write it out. So taking your journal, like we've been talking about all week and several weeks, write down, what do I need to release? And then your inner self, your spiritual self will give it to you. But you got to sit down and, you know, take a little bit of downtime to do that. But it's going to come quick anyway, because they already gave you the cue. You know, they're giving you a cue saying, hey, this is what you need to do. Okay, spirit gives you direction. You know, spirit gives us direction so that we move properly. Right? Okay, fam, we're out. We're out. We've had a full day. So, you know, get ready for this full moon. Get ready for this full moon. I'll have the video up about it, some sadness, some intentions, what candle to burn with it, so much more. You're welcome. You're welcome, Kuan Yin. You're welcome. All right, so enjoy this full moon. You are so welcome. And all of you are welcome. Thank you for coming in with your time. Make sure that you, if you feel guided to do so, and besides doing your own rituals, you can join the, I put it in the chat here, you could join the Altar Visual Full Moon Leo Altar Visual. You can read the description box. Yes, love you too. I love you all. I'll read the description box if y'all need it. I don't think y'all need it because I will bore you. Okay, so I write a lot in there, so I definitely don't want to read that out loud. But I write a lot in there. Okay, so if you feel guided, you know, to do so, go on and join. I will start within the full moon season of that 72 hours. And it starts tomorrow. So I love y'all very much. Continue to grow and go North Node and everything that you do. Hit the subscribe button, the like button. Those that are new to the channel, welcome. You're welcome to come anytime. Join us on Patreon. We're doing a spring equinox detox there. You can start at the tier level of $5. We will be encouraging, holding each other accountability there. So much more. Continue to just enjoy this full moon. Do what you're guided to do. And I will see y'all later.